Hey, good morning. How y'all doing? I am up, but I had to grab some covers, y'all. The temperature dropped to 39 degrees. It was like 60 degrees yesterday, and it dropped to 39 degrees. I said, oh no, 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 no. This will not do. No, honey. Uh-uh. So y'all get up. Come on. Come on, come on. Let's gossip. It's early. It's early. I know. Some of y'all are at work, some of y'all are at school, some of y'all are off today. Okay. So either way, let's talk. Y'all come on in, hit the like button. Good morning. I know it's early. I know it's early. Yes, it is. Good morning. Good morning. Let me greet who's here. Coco Chanel is here in the morning. Good morning. It's Country Girl Queena. Good morning, sis. And she like number one. You and Debbie Garcia hit that button at the same time. Thank you so much. The beautiful Bianca Edwards. Girl, I wasn't even going to bother you because I know you working. Whew. I'm surprised you up. Well, not surprised you up, but I'm surprised you on. I'm so glad to see you. Y'all, she telling y'all to hit the like button. Hit it. Hey, God's anointed daughter. Thank you for being number 4. Patricia Joaquin, Miss Tampa is number 3. Hey, Quiet Storm 87. Thank you for being number 5. Hey, sweet beloved. How you doing? Good morning, Delicia. Good morning to you. Thank you for being number 9, Nina Ross. Hey, girl. My sis is number 8, U.S. Army Brett. Thank you for being number 6. I appreciate it. All right. Cool Gamer is here. Always cool. Always in the building. Hey. Zaline Turner is number 11. Phil 68. I like your name. That's my daddy name. Phil 68 is saying good morning. If this is your first time, Phil 68, good morning and welcome. Anyone else, if you're wandering in for your first time, we want you to at least tell us it's your first time live up at FTL so that we can personally welcome you in the chat, okay? First time you are a visitor, second time you family, okay? All right, good morning. SFF, good morning. Good morning, good morning. Driving and listening. Don't be typing and driving. Hey, Diva2, thank you for being number 13. DS is 14. All right, all right. Oh, you was 19. My bad, girl. My bad. Hey, ooh. Hey, Lady T. How you doing? Thank you for being number 18. Nick Case. Hey, girl. How are you? Thank you for being number 11. Good morning, Jenny Patterson. You up early from Compton. It's been raining all night. Ooh, and you love it. Hello. Yes, girl. We was talking about that, and we got to talk about what's being said. Okay. Jackie Gaines is number 15. Debbie Garcia is here, so y'all know Housewives Talk is legal. We have a Deb in the building. Leah, hey girl, thank you for being number 19. 28 degrees. Girl, it dropped so bad. I said, what is going on? What is the meaning of this? You ready for your appointment? Okay. Hey, Duke girl, good morning, little sister. She's like number 23. Thank you. And so is Miss Nisi. Y'all hit it at the same time. That is so cute. Oh, you getting foot surgery? What happened to your foot, girl? Is it an injury or like just something that, just over time and you had to get it repaired? What happened? Hey, Kenya 330, how are you? You said you thought you was 11, but I guess you 12. I got you. It'd be like that. Because it's like, depending on when you hit it, it depends on when you hit it. Hey, Cheryl, how you doing, sis? I'm glad you called us too. Thank you for being 26. All right, One Nurse Courtney, this is my girl. How you been? How are you? It's so good to see you. Nicole Lampley. Hey, sis. Thank you for being 25. Look, I couldn't believe that temperature dropped on me like that. I said, What kind of trouble is this? Hey, Trina. Good morning. Y'all, I was unprepared. I was not prepared. I felt like this was, horrible to just be happening like that to me. Like, why? Thank you for being 29, Trina. Hey, Angela Nichols. 52 degrees down there in LaBelle. Oh, girl, I don't know what happened. Somehow overnight, a polar bear clipped his toenails. Something went on because I'm like, what in the entire heck? Now, I be watching some of those weather channels and I heard, oh, it was like a Pineapple Express storm or something. Some type of another winter situation was coming through. But I was like, is this for real? You at work listening, 55 degrees in Miami? Oh, girl, no. No. Now, Nicole, I believe you. Because if it's 39 and we all the way I'm all the way right now, currently in Louisiana, I know y'all cold as hell up there. I know it. Angela Nichols say global warming. Well, it need to get warm. It needs to get warm. Okay? Now, I ain't trying to be ignorant, but it's cold. So if the globe is warming, can we experience some of it? Please. Now. Because this is bad. I don't like it. Y'all know I got arthritis and the gout. Girl, please. By the time that cold hit, I said, what we supposed to do with this? What is this about? Who do we call? Who can we report this to? Nobody but the Lord. And I don't know whether he's going to, respond back to this. It's more stuff going on than us, being chilly. So I don't know how he would respond to this. But we could write him a letter. Queen is 41 over there in Texas, next door. Girl, y'all. Ooh, hold on. Don't go nowhere. I'm coming back. Y'all, I got darn fireplace on and everything. Okay. Ooh. Child, I had to get a hold on, let me get back snuggled down. Okay. It's a snuggle down situation going on with this weather. Okay. Definitely a snuggle down situation. I'm trying to get comfortable. As in very comfortable. Hold on. I'm coming. Whew. Yeah, I like to tuck my toes in. Make sure my toes are comfortable. And then we can get back to what us was talking about. Hold on. I'm still not ready. Because if I don't do everything right now, then I'm gonna have to get up later while we talking and be interrupting to do stuff. And that ain't what I want to do. I want to be able to stay underneath my warm blankie. Okay. Heavy on the warm blankie and continue to gossip comfortably if I can. And yeah, this is more like it. Whew. Y'all, I was not in the best position to be comfy. Okay. Okay. Hey, all right. Now, I think we're ready. Yes. Because I thought I was ready when I started, but I clearly was not. I didn't have all my things plugged in and comfortable. and easy to reach. And I needed all that. I did. Okay. So now, okay. So now let's go. First of all, how y'all doing? Now let me tell y'all this. Overnight, now I don't know how true this is now. I posted it on a community wall, a screenshot from Instagram. I do not know how true it is. Let me just start by saying that. I don't know how true it is, but the neighborhood talk reported. Now they claim, this is a claim. I don't know how real this is. They are claiming, let's take this comment down from Queen. They are claiming that they know somebody that claimed Portia is coming back to RHOA. Now I'm going to tell you what's interesting to me for now. I know a lot of people took it and ran. It could be true. It could well be true, but I don't know it to be true. So y'all know I'm real funny about just saying stuff and running with it. Hey, Kelly Harper, listening at work. Make sure now, if you got to laugh, fake sneeze, like really get into it. Put your back into it so they won't know. Okay. Everybody get your water, get your coffee, get everything. Cause we about to, do what we do as girls. Okay. We about to get into this conversation. So they put out that they knew somebody, the source close to the cast or whatever, and claim that they know basically that Portia is indeed coming back. I don't know that that's true. Oh, Leah sent me a cash app. This is my first support of the whole day. Thank you, sis. Don't make me cry. Because things are still not like perfect, but like, you know what I'm saying? Like a girl on the edge. Y'all know me. Y'all know I have the urge to be really transparent. And I'm learning that I can't be as transparent as I would like. I'm still gonna be transparent because ain't nobody gonna make me hush. Ian, my favorite nephew. Thank you for being like number 35. You got your tea, Queen. Good. Yeah, I heard that. Well, a lot of people started talking about it on their channel. A lot of people did. But it was the neighborhood talk that put that out. Now, I just want to be very clear on who put that out. The neighborhood talk put that out overnight. Overnight, they put that out. So, hey, my Christian Key. I love you, girly. And thank you for being like number 37. We're going to get into it, Nicole Lamp. I promise you. Y'all could trust me. We're going to get into it. I want to deal with this Portia thing first. You heading back home? Okay, thank you for being like number 36. Y'all, it's Miss Sparkle, our resident Mary Kay lady. Okay. Yeah, we gotta, make sure we keep Miss Nisi in our prayers, honey. Ain't nothing worse than messing with your feet, because you got to walk on them feet. You got to walk on them feet, and once your foot start giving you trouble, that's a special type of thing, That's not okay. But look, now that's what they said. Now I don't know again how true it is. But they are saying that they are, got a source that's close to them or whatever they're saying. Yada, 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 yada. Okay. That's what they claim. But when you go to Portia's page, hey, Couture Babe, my beautiful niece is here. Hey, gorgeous. Hey, Ray Ray all day. What's up? So the thing is, Portia don't have nothing like this on her page. Okay. So that was my first reason why I'm like, okay, I'm going to pause. I'm going to let y'all know this was being said, but I'm going to pause. Another thing that kind of gave me a reason to hold back a little bit is the fact that Love B. Scott don't have nothing on his page. Okay. Now, thank you for being like number 40, beautiful. Kelly Harper said maybe the producers are listening. Kandi is dry. It was her family and clique that was entertaining. If Kandi can go, take Sheree too. But you know they'll take Sheree in a minute. That ain't no hard press. They done took Sheree away so many times. I feel like they done took her more than they added her. So I don't think that's a hard push to get rid of Sheree. Like, y'all be tickling me with Sheree. Let that girl get a check every now and then. You know they take her, bring her back and leave her, and bring her back and leave her. It's what they do. But back to this thing. Love B. Scott ain't saying nothing. And y'all might be like, Nitra, that don't mean nothing. Why you care that Love B. Scott ain't saying nothing? First of all, Love B. Scott is not somebody that I think is so wonderful. Not really a fan. But what do we know about Love B. Scott? Who is his good friend? Kenya Moore, Kenya Snores, Skenya Pores, whatever you want to call her. That's his friend. So if Love B. Scott ain't said nothing, I don't know. I don't know how I'm taking this. You know what I'm saying? I'm just watching. Not only that, let's go even further. Let's follow the clues. We know Carlos King get a lot of tea on stuff too. Hey, Forever 21, thank you for being like number 41, sis. I appreciate it. Yeah, a lot of people are saying if Kandi gonna bring Phaedra back. I've seen that a lot. Yeah, Sheree is on Traders with Phaedra. That's true. Kenya 330 said if it's true that check didn't clear yet, if so, I'll watch. Yeah, I mean, if she's gonna be back, it's gonna be worth looking at. Thank you for being like number 45. Happy to be happy. I'm happy you made it, sis. So look, right. Carlos King be having tea on stuff. He actually is in that circle to kind of hear things. He ain't reported nothing. He ain't confirmed nothing. He ain't saying nothing. Which that leads me to like, kind of I'm listening. I hear them, but I'm not finna run with that. Oh yeah, Portia coming back. I know it sounds like something sensational to report, but I'm not willing to do it because I can't guarantee that that's the truth. Like, it doesn't sound like a guaranteed true situation just yet. It just doesn't. It's not giving guaranteed true. And I'm sorry, but y'all know how I am. I'm going to need guaranteed true before I start running my mouth. Something about the story, the fact that it came through the neighborhood talk. The neighborhood talk. I don't know. Y'all. Tell me what y'all think in the chat, please. Like, do y'all think this is real news, fake news, somebody's wishful thinking? Maybe somebody was gossiping or they were in talks and somebody ran their mouth too quick. Like, what y'all know? Like, what do y'all think about this? Because I don't know what to call it because it's not being confirmed by any sources that are historically connected to these people. Ray say it's possible ever since Portia was taken off Paul's status last year. Anything's possible. Anything's possible, but I don't know. Cheryl says Kenya was dropping nuggets of hints, but you know how it goes. Mom's the word. Yeah, but dropping hints, she didn't say nothing about that. You know what I'm saying? Hey, it's Miss Parker to you. Thank you for being like number 48. Good morning. I'm just saying, like, I don't know. I would like to believe it's the truth because y'all know how painful it was for me to watch the last season. Season 15 of RHOA was painful for me to watch. I got through it because I love y'all. And I had to give that review because I knew y'all were not going to watch it. Okay? It was like somebody dumping grains of broken glass in your eyeballs. It was horrible. So I would love to believe it's true, but it's just like, do I trust this? Like, do I get it, even slightly excited about this? Or do I just say, yeah, bring me some facts, please? Jackie said, excuse me, I think Carlos is waiting until he hears the truth and he want that interview if it happens. I'm with Carlos if that's the case. If he waiting to hear the truth, I am too. Because I'm sorry, neighborhood talk is not a source that I'm going to be like reliably quoting. You know what I'm saying? I could use a clip or something from them if I know that I can confirm the story. I'm just not doing it. Ian said, bringing back old people just gonna be back old stale beef and storylines. They need clean house, start new, and non-celebrities at that. Mm-hmm. I agree. Hey, it's Miss Parker to you. She said it sounds good, but I'll believe it when Portia confirms it. I agree. That's what I was waiting on. I went straight to Portia page. I went back this morning. There's still nothing from Portia. And I'm just like, I don't know about this. I don't know about this. I don't. Oh, and see, and then of course we're going to talk about part 1 of the Mariah Huq interview today while we're here, but part 2 is supposed to come out today. And I'm checking Twitter and stuff. Carlos King just posted 2 minutes ago. He mentioned nothing about Portia. He definitely had comments on Kandi, and we're going to talk about that. But ain't said nothing. Like nobody who's really reputable has said this. I'm just pointing it out because people like to, when something gets said, it sounds exciting. We run with it. The clicks, the views, the all, I mean, Portia, I think they talked to her last season, didn't they? And she make it clear like she would do it, but it's gonna cost them a lot of money. That may have been what happened with Kandi. Yeah, because she said it. She was like, it'll cost them a lot of money to get her to do that again. Because yesterday's price is not today's price. So I think with that being said, it's like, in order to pay her, did y'all have to like try to take money from someone else? Ooh. Yeah, I need the announcement from Portia or from somebody who is close to the source. Andy Cohen, I'll take anybody, but I need somebody who's close to the source. I do. I need someone close to the source. I need someone who is yeah, Portia does have a storyline automatically. Yeah, because she's actually married. And she's actually living the housewife life. She's actually spending coin. She's actually taking trips. And not only that, if they want Portia to come back, they realize Portia got to quit going on trips to come back to their show. Hey, Allie from Miami, thank you for being like number 50. Oh, excuse me. Said Portia coming back. I hope her and Kenya get along. I don't. Because Kenya's fake. I don't. I hope they're cordial. I don't want to see, the typical bickering, but I don't want her coming back doing no fake friendship with Kenya. No. Because y'all ain't friends for real. That girl has been envious of Portia from day one. Keep that same energy. Don't be like, oh, I don't have Kandi to latch on to and try to click up with. So let me latch on and click up with you. No. Stand on your own too. Cheryl said, I believe she coming back long as the price is right. They need her back. Portia had a slight convo with Andy last time she was on Watch What Happens Live about not minding coming. I think she might be in. She been said that since way last year. We gonna see. Hey, T to the fourth power. You at work? Thank you for being like number 52. I'm gonna try not to talk so loud. Because you at work. Hey, Hee Lel. Yeah, part 2 is today. He just posted that 2 minutes ago on Twitter. Their part 2 is coming out today. Gail Lewis. Who is Gail Lewis? Is that weird lady they kept trying to shove down our throats on social media that Kandi took a pic with? Because I hope not. Who is she? Hey, Clyde Jones. No, I'm for real. I ain't being funny, Kenya 330. Who is that lady? Because I kept seeing her on social media and it was like they kept putting her on all the channels, on all the like blog sites. And I'm like, who the hell is this lady? Why do I care about her or her husband? Like, I didn't listen to nothing she said. I never heard her voice once. I did not like her face. And I felt like, okay, who is behind this? Why are y'all paying all the blogs to post this weird woman that none of us know? They're trying to make us interested in you. I'm gonna just tell y'all the truth. What I don't want to see. Because I've got to be tortured to watch this stuff to come to review it, to bring it back, right? I don't want another Drew Sidora situation. I don't. I do not want another Drew Sidora situation where we are forced to watch a fake storyline where people are pretending to have marital problems and stuff when it's not really a real marriage anymore, and you're acting and y'all done rehearsed your lines, and I don't want to watch that. I don't. It was annoying when Drew did it. And hey, Anita, thank you for being like number 55. It was annoying when Drew did it. DS, did you say Kandi can go to the petting zoo full time? Now, DS, is too early for somebody to end up in the coma. I'm just going to say this. It is too early for anyone to end up in the corner. That's I was like, I don't want any of that. And she friends with Claudia Jordan. Oh yeah, no. Hell no. We don't need no more fake people with fake stories that manage to try to get weasel in because they connected to a Kandi. Everybody connected with Kandi has been a flop. No, Kandi was a flop. Kandi was a 15-year flop. Sorry, 14-year flop. No. We don't need no more of that. Because I got to sit through this. This is terrible. Yeah, Kandi probably trying to get her friend on the... No, Kandi's friends are a drag. Did y'all forget Yarn Yetta and Toyota Forever? No. Hey, BJ Des. Good morning. Wait a minute. Hold on. Angela Nichols say the first wife of the man that this Gail Lewis lady was talking about, say she got on and busted her lies wide open, said she was trying to get on TV. Well, that explains it. No, hell no. That's what I'm trying to tell y'all, man. It's like, look, that mess with Drew Sidora, everything about her was fake, overacting, phony. It was annoying. And what was more annoying with the whole Drew Sidora situation was like people were actually engaging in it. And, oh, what do y'all think about Drew and Ralph? I think it's fake. What do you think about Cousin Courtney? I think it's fake. Those two people came on the show knowing that their marriage was already over or just an arrangement in the first place, only to come on here and pretend like we having marital problems. And he went away for 3 days and I don't know where he went, but I'm going to act like it's cool. Said no black woman ever. It was just a mess. No, I don't want to deal with it. I do not. I don't. No. And when they come in and they Candi's friends, you know, whoever she don't like, they got to pretend like they don't like them. I don't have time. If Kandi is gone, just go. Just go. Don't bring none of your dry, boring, terrible, fake friends. No. Everything about Kandi is a no. No. Nobody wants to see fake storylines and fake stories. Yeah, no, that person is not going to be better than what they got now. No, I don't want no more fake stories. No, Kenya, no, sis, no. We just survived Drew Sidora. We just survived her. You forgot? I'm just saying. I'm just saying, y'all don't remember Drew Sidora? Y'all don't remember Drew Sidora? Y'all remember we sat through this? Ralph. We sat through that. That was horrible. Constantly. Ralph, you're not listening to me. I don't want to sit through that no more. I don't. The incredible shrinking neck. And her cavalcade of lies. I'm not interested. No. This one already lying and getting busted and stuff. Yeah, no, 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 no. Mm-mm. Kandi trying to make herself irrelevant again just by doing the most. She's trying to make herself irrelevant again. She don't have to try. Jackie talking about Baba by Kandi. I'm done. Yeah, don't try to push none of your fake friends on us, ma'am. No. If you're leaving, leave. I feel like what's that girl Chrisette Michelle, the one that tanked her career over Trump? I feel like Chrisette Michelle. As long as it's over. Yes, it was torture. Yes, the incredible shrinking neck and her cavalcade of lies. Absolutely not. I could not take it. What you will not do is talk about my kids. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. We're not doing this. We are not doing this. The answer is no. No, no, no. Why would they think we want to go through this? See, now you ain't right. You know you ain't right. You wasn't watching, you was listening to me, but you want to torture me with this weird woman and her fake stories. No. No, 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 no. Yes, enough is enough and too much poop stinks. Yes. I agree. It's too much. Like we got to stop this. We have got to put a stop to this. Ooh, I know what else. So y'all, why I looked online yesterday and I wanted to come in, but I was talking with my peanut. Y'all know my Geneva. I was talking to my peanut. When I was getting ready to go live, my peanut had texted me and I called her and I sat on the phone with my baby till late. And I didn't go live after that because I said I just go live in the morning because I don't be sleeping no way. So after I got off the phone with her, I did some more notes, did some reading, some other stuff. What up, Mac? Good morning. T to the fourth power say ding dong, the witch is gone. Hallelujah. Okay. Hey, Christina with the T. Thank you for being like number 60. What's up, Patricia Robinson? Good morning. Have a great day at work. Thank you for being 58. Okay. Allie from Miami say Kandi was like, I quit, and Bravo was like, we wanted you back. No, Andy Cohen actually did make a post or a statement or something saying we had a good run. So it doesn't sound like, it to me, a lot of people were saying, like, well, maybe it's just like a pause and gonna come back. When people start saying stuff like we had a good run, that's talking like you dead or it's over or it's final. Like that we had a good run sounded final to me, y'all. I'm just gonna tell you, we had a good run. It sounds like, like the end of a relationship or something. Hey, Carrie Clark, thank you for being 61. Yeah, like it sounds final to me. I don't know, but now there was scuttlebutt about money. Okay, and y'all know how Kandi is about her money. I'm trying not to say the wrong thing, so y'all forgive me because like the camera is on, so I can't hide my laughs. So I have to put my hand up and try to hide my face a little bit. Okay, right. It felt like a eulogy. It felt like, 2 minutes, please. I was like, wait a minute, we had a good run. He said this show is like an old woman on life support that can't move or talk. Y'all are silly. Jackie said, Andy's gonna make it sound good for Bravo, even though we know he's full of poop. Yes, he is definitely full of poop. He is. Max said it was time for Kandi. She played a part in the success of RHOA, but it was time. Can we get Fake Trebek now? Listen, y'all give her that. And I'm gonna talk about what Carlos King had to say, because I do find it interesting. What he had to say was interesting to me. He did confirm that he had heard it before the public announcement was made a couple days before, which is believable because, like I said, he moving them circles, which is why I'm waiting on him to confirm this talk about Portia, because I ain't heard it from nobody reliable yet. So the girl is not running with it. This girl ain't. I ain't got nothing against Kyle, but I don't know you to really have no connections over there like that. So when Atlanta is being talked about, your name has never been brought up. So I don't trust that. Hey, M. Guerrero, how you doing, gorgeous? Good morning. D. Seratinas, good morning. You at work listening? I know that's right. Remember now, if something get funny, you got to sneeze, laugh. Remember, sneeze, laugh. You say it's been time, Diva, too. Yep. He LEL say, I'm for real. Like, can we have the home going already? What more can they give? Nothing. Y'all know I've been praying on their downfall. I want them people to be canceled so bad and be gone. Long as they there, I'm gonna report on it. I'm gonna watch it. I'm gonna review it, whatever. But this needs to be over. It needs to end. Can we end it? But apparently not. Not yet. Not yet. They still hanging on. Please don't mention that in my chat, T to the fourth power. Please do not. Please never do that. Ever, ever. Okay. So, anywho, what's up, Jacob Poe? What's happening? So your PR brain believes they wanted to give Kandi limited episodes and a transition out like they tried Nene. She got ahead of it. I believe that too. I definitely believe that too. So like I was saying, Carlos was saying that he heard about it a couple days beforehand, right? And like I said, that's believable. That's why I'm not taking this Portia story and running, because no one who's close to the source, who is confirmed historically close to the source, has reported it. Not one single peep. And I'm just watching, right? So that's one thing. On top of him saying that, he did confirm that, it was her decision to walk away. Okay. Now, I know there are certain outlets that were, Kandi's fired. Maybe it sounded good to say. Maybe it was something they just wanted to say. Maybe they didn't care for her. We all know Kandi's not a likable person. My sis on the phone talking about she smelled Billy Goat roast a little bit early. Everybody looking for a Billy Goat roast. So, I think some of the outlets got excited and thought they was going to have a little Billy Goat roast or whatever. And they ran, she got fired. Carlos saying from what he hearing, and I believe him, he got his ways, but I ain't never seen him just, come up with some blatant wild stuff like that. That she really did walk away. The scuttlebutt that I'm hearing, and what I believe to be the truth from what I've heard, is that, the rumors are out, and I'm just going to say which rumors I believe. The rumor that I heard, that I believe, is that they probably did try to offer her less money or less episodes or possibly a friend role. I don't know how they did it. You know what I mean? But clearly something broke down because they were in negotiations. It wasn't just, they didn't say nothing and I'm going to quit. I heard that they were in negotiations. So for you to be in negotiations and decide to just quit, it's giving they didn't offer you something that was beneficial to you, or you didn't feel like it was lucrative, or they Lord, my sister say Kandi got need. Probably so. And what's funny, ironic, not funny, haha. What's funny to me is that people will assist folks in doing certain things to you, And then when it's done to them, they can't take it the same way. You know what I mean? So, and I think it feels different too when you participated in doing something to someone, and then when it becomes your turn, I think it hits different. I think it hits different. And I think it hits different because you know what you've done with these people to someone else. And I think she may have felt a certain type of way, like, well, I helped y'all do this to so and so, and now y'all going to try to do this to me. And so, you know, that type of dynamic. I'm not saying I know that to be true. This is just an opinion. Max said, you don't have to be fired to be fired. I've quit many jobs knowing I was on the path to being let go. Well, that's true too, but sometimes it's a matter of with these scenarios, Mac, they don't always want to just let you go. They want to jerk you around. They want to use your image and portray you the way they want to portray you. And I tried to tell y'all this last season. I personally feel vindicated. Y'all remember that? Put a 1 in the chat if y'all remember me telling you all that that the producers were targeting specifically Kandi and Kenya last season. Put a 1 in the chat if y'all remember me telling y'all that. See, I saw the writing on the wall with the way they were producing things and the way they were being exposed. Yeah. It may not have been the last season, but they were definitely getting ready to give her the Lanithia Leaks treatment. Meaning, we're going to edit you the way we want to. We're no more sweetheart edits, no more protecting you with the camera. It's we coming after you. We bringing in henchmen to get you. Yeah, her tone said, how dare you make me wait for a decision? But I heard they were in negotiations. So I don't know what is true, but I'm going to tell you, I believe that. Y'all remember me saying that, right? Okay. This is not the Mandela effect. Y'all actually remember me telling y'all this, right? Okay. So it makes sense to me. It makes sense to me that now when it's time to negotiate, yeah, of course we can bring you back because, you know, you do have a fan base that is some viewership and we need the viewership. But you're going to be the villain. You know, you are no more going to be protected. We're going to have henchmen here to come after you. When you show your behind, we're going to show it all. We're going to put it on screen. We're not going to give the villain edit to somebody else. We're going to give it to you. We're going to show you like we did last season, what you talking about. You want to strangle people and headbutting folks and acting crazy and looking crazy. Like they did not protect Kandi at all last season. And even the season before, I saw what was coming. I told y'all that Marlo was their henchman. I told you. They brought her in to go after them too, to take them down because they don't want to pay them that money. We paying y'all all this money. We used y'all to knock off big talent, real talent. And now we're paying you too much and the ratings are dropping. So what's the next move? You got to go or your money got to drop and you can still be around so we can use your fan base. But in reality, we don't want to pay you all this money because you can't keep you can't bring the folks to the yard. Hey Fatima, you so pretty. You say Coons and Bootylicious always get their lick, then swift discard. They never learn. Oh, not Bootylicious, Booty Licks. You crazy. You such a pretty girl too. And you crazy. I like that. Good combination. Yep, they brought in all the arsenal after these heifers. But they thought because they were willing to do Massa's bidding that they were going to be safe. There was going to be some insulation. Kind of like what went on with Candace over there on RHOP. You were willing to help with the dirt, and she thought that was insulation that was going to protect her from the dirt, and it didn't. The dirt came after her 100 miles an hour, like 150 miles an hour. Yes, costing way too much for that little effort she was putting in. Marlo was the henchman. Hell yes. This is somebody that Andy Cohen said would never get a peach. He hurriedly gave her one, treated her like a sweetheart because she was the hitman. She's lovely to look at, but she was the hitman. Yep. And I don't think she wanted to really mess up that money. Hey, Anel. Hey, Jenny Patterson. Max say pretty and crazy. Oh lordy lords. Yes, yes, honey. Our sister is gorgeous. Mm-hmm. Trina said, and that's what Kandi gets. Look how she did Nene and just got the boomerang effect. She thought because she was bringing in money for Bravo, she was untouchable, but everyone can be touched. Yes, especially when you costing them money. That's the part that was like beyond. Like, why would you think you were safe? You have a cult following, right? Because can we be honest? It's a certain set of people who like Kandi. Kandi is not somebody that's just magnetic. She's not charismatic. It's not like even the people who don't like you a little bit. Like it ain't none of that. It's just the people who like her, and the rest of us are like, whose Billy Goat is this? You know, literally. Clyde say 2.5 million is no joke, huge loss. Yes, that is a huge loss. That is a huge loss. And I think that you know, she wouldn't have just walked away from 2.5 million. I think she walked away because they offered her less. Callie Harper said 2.5 equals 3 new peaches. Does it really though? Because if they get Portia, they gotta pay her. That lady's not coming back for no Groupon rates. She's not. Because she don't have to. She don't need it right now. She good. That heifer got married, been on vacation ever since. Like constant vacation. Like, god dang. Whoo. Ooh. She been balling so hard, child. Shrek don't look so bad no more. No, him don't look so bad. I wouldn't want to look at him. But boy, she done made him look a whole lot better. Kelly said, not Portia, 3 new girls. Oh, okay, so you saying they could get 3 more and then afford to pay Portia, but if they paid Portia and kept her, they couldn't have got 3 new ones. Okay. But see, Kenya, I don't think Kenya's in a position to walk away from her money because, you know, she has a baby, she has a home, and I believe she's, you know, got her business she's trying to run and stuff. So I could see Kenya definitely not walking away even if the pay got cut. I could see it. Maybe now Cyclops can focus and keep little critters out of her restaurant. Oh my. Max say Portia living the soft life. Why come back to RHOA for less than what Kandi was getting? She wouldn't. She wouldn't. That's what I'm saying. Like, it's actually funny to me. You can't get her back for less than a mint. You're going to pay a mint to get that girl back. That's true. Oh, you're nasty. I don't know. All I'm saying is it is too early for the corner to be open. Y'all please hit the like button. Don't forget your engagement button, the circle with the emoji at the bottom. Send the bubbles up. Let them know we in here, okay? Y'all are so bad. Just saying. So look. Hold on, what my sister talking about? Said she got what she gave to another black woman. And she wanted to be the main. They made her the main and she didn't deliver. That's embarrassing. That's a good point, but that's embarrassing. That's really embarrassing. It really, really is. Wow. So, on a real cute note, before we get to the Carlos King situation, child, Dr. Wendy, you know, she got her channel here on YouTube, right? So she did her YouTube interview with her husband, Wendy Osefo. Let me just say this. Those two are so cute. They are so cute together. I mean, cute. Cuteness overload. Cuteness overload. Okay? I don't think me and Daddy are that cute. Now, we cute. Yeah, we cute. But I don't think we that cute. They are cuteness overload. Like I almost can't stand them. I was almost taking sides with Gankles. I was like, y'all are too cute. I couldn't stand them. I just wanted to throw a shoe at the screen at my television. I said, what is going on here? So she interviewed the man, and it was clearly just like family talk time or whatever. And, he promoted his Happy Eddie brand and all that stuff, which was cute. I just want to mention it really quick because it was nothing that was earth shattering. I mean, how could it be? This her husband. But he talked about his Happy Eddie brand. I thought that was so adorable. I really hope he does. Yeah, they definitely complement each other. They do. They do so adorably well. So he talked about his brand, which I thought was neat, and the fact that less than 2% of the cannabis industry is black. Meanwhile, while it was illegal, overwhelmingly the people that were arrested and criminalized for the use of marijuana were black folks and minority folks, which that's a big deal. So I said, look at Eddie. Look at Eddie. Angie, that's my girl, Miss Dade County, the hardest working lady in all of the state of Florida. I love you. Miss you, doll. I like that they enjoy each other and they're really cute and they're playful with each. It's just adorable. Say they all question what they all approves. She say no because right. So dig, right? So they talked about that. And so I was like, look at him being, he said he wanted to be a change agent. I say, you better go change agent. I was so moved. I say, look at little Eddie. Look at Eddie. I like Eddie. Eddie seems like a cool cat. We found out that he is from Anambra State. Yes, he's an Anambrarian. I'm very proud of that for obvious reasons. He let them know that he is Alpha Phi Alpha. I said, oh, not him and Wendy being constitutionally bound. I said, they first fam, like me and Daddy. So adorable. I thought it was adorable. We found out that Eddie also has 4 degrees. There are 8 degrees in that house. There are 8 degrees in that house. 8 in that house. Okay. So I thought that was cute. Brother got a bachelor's from University of Maryland. He got an MBA at Rutgers. He got his law degree at Rutgers. And then when he got his LLM at Georgetown, I say, God almighty mo. These some educated folks. Look at them. They just look so good. I just had to keep, inching back from the screen. It was a lot. Hey, DV. Thank you for being like number 76. Y'all, please keep hitting the like button and put your like number in the chat. Okay. Thanks. So that was interesting. That she asked him on camera, why your mama them ain't want you to marry me? And it sounded like some typical, they wanted to pick the wife. They didn't like her for him because him and his mama and her mama couldn't get along. Okay. An LLM, I think that was something he got after his law degree that's associated with his law degree. So, get your Google on. All right. Hey, Auntie Eva, we glad you made it. Thank you for being like number 79. Hold on, y'all. Let me see who calling my phone. People love calling folk early in the morning. Hello? Hello? Seanitra. Girl, get off my phone playing. Girl, these people. Now, if you're going to be spam likely, don't be calling nobody Seanitra. What is a Seanitra? Was she trying to call me? Hey. Seanitra. Hello. I'm not ready. Anyway, so that's what that were. And it be like that sometimes with really traditional families. If they don't want the girl, sometimes they got a girl that they want the boy to be with, and not this girl, anybody but this girl. But it looks like they've started, doing their thing. Thank you, Quiet Storm. Masters of Law. Let me put this on the screen in case anybody else wanted to know and did not get their Google on. And that him and his siblings have started going to sibling counseling and all these other things, and all like that. So, and the mama and the daddy done been to the baby's football game. So they coming around. They were just mad because they didn't want him with their girl. They just didn't like their girl. It wasn't going. So I like that she was that open and talked about it. And they had a cute moment where she was like, "You still following big booty models on Instagram?" I thought that was funny because it was like, this is the type of stuff that Gankles and Shoulders were like really like hanging on to. Oh, he followed a booty model. Girl, he followed a booty model from his cell phone, and your husband was impregnating the girls at the church. So what if he looked at a booty on Instagram? The booty shouldn't be on Instagram. But Eddie was funny. He took it like a champ. And he made a big joke out of it. It was like, oh, well, I didn't know I was following them. Once I was aware, then I was no longer following them. Wendy didn't seem like she took it super serious either. As well, she should not, because she know that is her man, her man, her man. So why should she care about something on the Instagram, some people he don't know, because he looked at a picture? Get over it. Who the hell is that insecure? If the booty wasn't there, couldn't nobody look at it. And some booties be so big, all us be like, girl, really? So what? You know what I'm saying? But I thought it was funny. But what really got me is I was sitting there, y'all, like, Juan Dixon would never. Juan Dixon would never. And look, Juan be real cool or whatever with everybody but Wendy. So I ain't trying to drag him too hard. Except for the fact that we want you to get a job, Juan. Job. Like the book in the Bible. Job. But I just was like, Juan would never be that comfortable to sit up and crack jokes about the foolishness that people have lied and said. You know what I mean? And that's not his fault that he's not comfortable talking about stuff. Probably because with Juan, a lot of that stuff is the truth, man. You can't get around Miss Canada. Or the laundromat. You can't get around none of that. But Juan, I don't think is going to be comfortable ever to just get in front of a camera and just get in front of it and talk about it. Okay. Jackie said Juan would be drooling at the mouth. Look, it be like that. It'd be like that. But I thought it was just really, really cute. Oh, and we found out during that interview, you definitely need to watch it. They were so cute, Matt. I caught myself smiling through the whole thing. They were so cute and playful with each other. And ended the interview like, oh, we got to go get them kids from school. I said, oh, look at them. They're so adorable. Oh, they're so cute. Like, they were so pinchable. We also found out that he ended up going to law school because of Wendy. Because he was going to be an engineer. His bachelor's was in computer engineering over at University of Maryland. He switched up because he had got his bachelor's in computer engineering and had done got him a job and a house and everything and was making decent money, so they say. And Wendy is the one that told him to go back to school, and he went back and he said, I don't know, maybe I was trying to impress you. I was like, oh, look at them, they so cute. Like, the whole thing was they're so cute moment. I was like, no wonder these people can't stand y'all. I wouldn't be able to stand y'all either. I mean, I don't know. I probably would just be like fanning out, like, y'all are so adorable. Hey, Nene Ashley, how are you? It was a cute thing. I would have never known that. But yeah, she was the reason he went to law school. And when he went back, he thought he was going to do patent law, so that way he could still use his engineering degree or whatever with patents and stuff. And then ended up going into, I think, tax law, if I have it right. Which is a whole nother thing. But it was really, really cool, to learn that much about the Osefos. I thought that was adorable. So yeah, go watch that. Go watch it if you just need if you got a sweet tooth, like if you really got a sweet tooth, Go watch the Osefos. That will definitely satisfy your sweet tooth. It was sugary. It was sugary. Now, also, if you want to get another laugh, now this ain't sweet, but it was funny as hell. Cameron and Mace. Cameron and Mace. Let me tell you why. Cameron, y'all know Cameron and Mace got their little blog or podcast, whatever you want to call it, and I do mean little and podcast. I don't like Cameron. I don't, and I don't even make no secret of it. I don't like it. I don't. Um, they be talking about sports and stuff. Y'all, this hair is too much on me. But they be talking about sports and stuff and whatever. And it was interesting to see them what it is. They call it is what it is, I think. But Cameron went off on this whole thing talking about what the New York Times had to say about Travis Kelce's haircut. Now, I'm going to tell y'all why I found this funny. Matter of fact, I'm going to let y'all hear what he said, and then we're going to dig into it. Because it was funny to me, and I feel like y'all going to find it funny too, or you should. I think y'all should. Somebody say it's a nasty video of Drake online. I don't want to see it. Y'all can go watch it if you want to. Now, that's just the latest thing that's popping. Okay? I can't, give you no input on that because if it's there, I don't want to see it. So if somebody sees it, do not send it to me. That is my plea from the bottom of my heart. I beg of you. I don't want to see that. Okay? But there's a nasty video circulating that people say it's on Twitter, X, or whatever you want to call it. I don't even know why Elon managed to bother changing the name because everybody still calls it goddamn Twitter. Because I know I do. Hell, that's what we know it as. Now you want us to call it something other else. I want y'all to hear what he said first. Child, y'all seen Patrick Mahomes' daddy got a DUI and people dragging it, child. It's some little stuff going on. Wait, what is this? Okay, hold on. I may not. I thought I had that clip. But I may not. I may have gotten ahead of myself. Or I may have deleted it. I think that's what I did. I'm quite certain that's what I did. But I'm not going to sweat it. I'm just tell y'all what's going on. So look. Yes, honey. They're now. Cameron was pissy. Let me just say that. Cameron was indeed pissy because of what's going on with the Clears trying to Columbus the fade. Yes, the Clears are trying to Columbus the fade. Okay. I don't know why the Clears are trying to Columbus the fade, but they are. They are. Just not sure as to what end, To what end? What reason do you have to Columbus the fade? It was funny to me. It was funny to me because of Cameron's reaction. Okay. His reaction is what made it funny. It was him being outraged. It was literally him being outraged. Like he was so outdone. Okay, here it is. Here it is. I found it. Hold on. I found it. He was really outraged, y'all. I found it funny though, and I'm going to tell you exactly why this is funny, so we can all laugh together.
This shit done got out of hand, and the last thing I think it says is now niggas, the New York Times, other sports shows, NBC, ABC, not just ESPN. I don't even think it was ESPN. I ain't see it on ESPN. I ain't gonna throw them under the bus like that. They're talking about niggas is coming in the barbershop asking for the Travis Kelce haircut. It's a fade, bro. And it's a white nigga with a fade. Like, yo, you know, niggas steal everything from us, bro. If we have anything, B, like, yo.
They didn't say the Travis Kelce.
The New York Times did an article. I'm going to send it to you. An article that niggas has been coming in with my nigga. Look at my nigga Nick with the
blurry fade.
My
yeah, the blurry fade.
My nigga Nick in the
joint. Running with your look, Nick.
Yeah, nigga running with my nigga Nick look. Now, it's a whole shit.
On the New York Times.
It's in the New York. I seen this shit.
Yeah.
Kelce fade.
Yeah.
But the whole thing is, it's a regular shit that we got.
It's a Puerto Rican fade.
Bro, hey, look, as black people and Spanish people and brown people, can we have anything? Now y'all trying to take the fade from us and call it the Travis Kelce? That's wild.
Yeah.
That's wild, B. That's wild.
Everybody in Terror Squad had that fade, man.
Yeah, B. No, that's wild, bro. That's wild. Big Daddy Kane pulls out that fade. Nigga, like, come on, man. Eric Sherman had the fade. Yo, my nigga, this is not nothing new. That's what I'm trying to tell you. So, this.
Yes, he's outraged. He is outraged about the Columbusing of the fade. Yes, they want to Columbus the fade. Right. What reason? What is the reason, right? But let me tell you why it's funny. All right, Queen, have a good day at work. Now listen. That's why my nose running, because I'm silly. This is my punishment for being silly. So look. Bottom line is, this is funny to me because these are the same men, black men, lean in for this. You too, Max, since you here, lean in. Because when we start pointing out about them people Columbusing everything from black women, it's usually black men who are the loudest saying, it's just hair. When one of them Kardashian whores, I don't even know which one it was, put cornrows in her hair and called them boxer braids, we said, hell no. Black men were some of the loudest saying, it's just hair. When we started seeing, they Columbus the cornrows. Next thing we know, we start seeing clear girls trying to fake baby hairs. Like, what the hell are y'all doing? That ain't even just black, that's hood. I don't even do baby hairs. We grew up, that was a hood girl thing. And every time black women point out that they're Columbusing, yet again, they Columbus the baby hairs, black men said, it's just hair. When they ran to go get box plaits, faux locks, and started going bald and losing their hair and stuff, and black men said, it's just hair. Y'all hating. Now we got Cameron over here big outraged about a fade. That's right, Mac. Not all black men, but I want you to lean in so you can go tell your brothers and your cousins now. You know what I'm saying? By the time you're okay with them doing it to your sister, you next. They done it to y'all before. Hey, Miss Gardner, thank you for being like number 85. Oh, yes. Oh, it's just hair. Y'all hating. Yeah. Now they done Columbus that fade and trying to name it after this clear boy on the football field because he dated one sister, borrowed some Lowry seasoning salt from her mama and them, going with Taylor Swift. She out here called herself pale paddleboarding. Y'all calling it swag surfing and clowning her. And so now they're going to be the new, I guess they were going to Columbus a whole black cosplay situation. I don't know what they got going on. It's weird, but it's none of my business. It's none of my business. Cheryl said, I just mentioned it to my male coworker. He agreed. They always Columbusing. The girl, they be Columbusing their behinds on. They Columbus their butts off. Everything we say, if it's slang, they Columbus the slang. They run into the doctors, turning themselves into wisdom teeth and molars, trying to Columbus the booty. Oh, yes. And now they have Columbus the fade. Here we go. I want black men, y'all better do y'all big one. Ain't that how the children say it? Hey, Nadine, y'all better do your big one, child. Cameron is mad. Y'all heard him. Cam is mad. Him is mad, honey. Yep. That's right. My sister on the phone, she with me on this one. She see it. But I'm going to tell y'all what else is funny. A lot of times our own men, our own black men over here, when we complain about them Columbusing our aesthetic, because that's what's really going on. They're trying to Columbus the aesthetic. And let's be clear, we are the blueprint. We are. Let's be honest. When they're trying to Columbus our aesthetic and we point it out as black women, we're told, but y'all will put on blonde hair. Like Negroes don't grow blonde hair at times. And it's a hair color, not a style. A color is not a cultural appropriation. But styles that are traditionally attributed to people based on their hair texture, culture, root culture, and all that stuff, absolutely. That's cultural appropriation. And the fact that they will Columbus it, rename it, repurpose it, and if you don't put a stop to it, they'll write it in the history books, and before you know it, they'll be calling it theirs. There's Mama's Peanut. Hey, Peanut. She's like number 90. It's crazy. So now Cameron is upset about them Columbus and the fade, you know, but in true fashion, the way y'all gave it to us, I'm gonna give it back. It's just hair. It's just hair. What about y'all putting on them suits and glasses and stuff? Ain't y'all trying to look like them? It's just hair. I know he said that, but y'all know Shannon Sharp is a super coon. So I'm raccoonish American. I'm sorry. Y'all please hit the like button. The baby say hit the like button, y'all. So yeah, that's that. So shout out to Cameron. Shout out to Cam. Killer Cam. All right. So moving right along. Let's get into this Mariah Huq interview with Carlos King, part 1, because part 2 is today. So I'm going to watch it after I get off of here and take notes, and then I'm going to try to come back so we can do that. Okay. Well, the problem is, Cheryl, they sell everything back to you. We want millions upon millions of black people in this country got away from processed hair. And what did clear people do? They started trying to sell products for natural hair, put a brown wrapper on it, some fake kente print or something. And a lot of black people bought it without saying, let me make sure that I'm buying black owned. Much like people complained about Target selling stickers or magnets or whatever the hell it was with the wrong names on black historical characters or figures, and they made a big deal. And I said, I'm glad Target did it to you, because you could have very easily bought your Black History Month literature, items for your children, stickers, books, magnets, whatever, from black owned companies. And if you went and allowed your open enemies to sell you items for you, for your history, you deserve whatever they did to you. I hope they sold you a picture of Rosa Parks and told you it was Sukihana. I swear to God. I hope they sold you a picture of Martin Luther King and told you it was the baby. I swear I do. I swear. I hope they give you a picture of W.E.B. Du Bois and tell you it's Drake. I swear for M&M's, you deserve it too. You deserve it. Buy black owned. When you talking about your Black life, your Black culture, your Black history, and you don't buy it from your Black sister or brother, you deserve whatever the hell you get. No, that is not Coretta Scott King. That is Sexy Red all day. I said it and I mean it. Now, on to Mariah Huq and Carlos King. Hit the like button. Yeah, that's what you get. I'm glad they did it to you. I am. I am. That's like asking David Duke to come judge, the Black History Month barbecue cook-off. Like, what the hell are y'all doing? What are y'all even doing? You wasn't expecting this morning. I'm sorry. Y'all know how I get. It's early. It's morning. Max say, Nitra, I blame the Black men and Black women who date these clear folks and have them copying our style to fit in and be cool, and then have their folk then colonize and say it's theirs. I blame Black people for not gatekeeping, period. I blame all of us for not gatekeeping, because we have people who have never jumped the fence to date, but they're so quick to say, ain't nothing wrong with it. So, keep that energy when they start Columbusing. Keep the energy when they start Columbusing. It was cool. If it was cool before, let it be cool now. Cheryl said, I refuse to buy anything pertaining to my Blackness from clear companies. It's stupid. It's stupid. It is extremely and violently, outrageously, recklessly stupid. Like, if you did that, you deserve whatever the hell they do to you. Okay? I'm glad. Give them, please sell them the t-shirt with a picture of Jesse Jackson and say it's Young Thug. Please do it. Please. For me. Sign management. Say Black people be itching to include clear people in our culture and celebrate them for mimicking us poorly. Yes. Always poor, piss poor, Ice Cube flavored mimicry. And everybody sitting up, ooh, he killing it. She killing it. They're killing you. They're killing your culture. Killing your spirit. And you celebrating it. You over here juking. Anyway, don't y'all let me get up on that soapbox, because once I get up there, I'm up there. Okay? So let's talk about Mariah Huq and Carlos King. This interview, I'm gonna just say this. And I love Mariah Huq. Y'all know I love Mariah Huq. Okay? There you go. There you go. That's what I'm talking about. Y'all don't make me get on that soapbox. I'm trying to go there. Lord, my sister on the phone says, stay truly humbled under God. Let me stay truly humbled under God. Let me be a thug. Yes, truly humbled under God. Yes, yes. Under the blood. Yes, okay. So, like I was saying, I love Mariah. And y'all know I love Mariah. Right now, to this day, I will not watch one episode of Married to Medicare. Let me repeat, not one episode of Married to Medicare on any platform for any reason ever again in life. Okay? Let me be very clear. Never happening. So I truly love Mariah Huq. I support her in everything that she does. Even what she's doing now, I'm impressed. Her sleek interview spaces or whatever. I think it's called interview spaces or offices or social media spaces. I don't know what she calls that area that she owns. But I'm impressed inside of McDonough, Georgia. Not only am I impressed, I'm proud of her. I think she is marvelous in every way. Married to Medicare. I'm not watching it. No. Twitter Spaces, is that what it's called? No, I don't think that's what it's called. Her building that she owns. Beautiful though. So proud of her. I want to believe that part 2 is going to bring a little more sizzle. I think that part one was kind of like medium heat. Medium heat. I think part two is going to give us high heat. I just wanted to make it clear that I love her dearly before I say that, because I don't want nobody to be like, oh, she just, don't like, maybe she don't like Mariah. I love Mariah. I like her name on Instagram. I love Mariah. I love Mariah. Okay. But the first one, I think it was medium heat, because I think, they're kind of tuning us up because of the way it ended. It gives me that part two, which is today, is going to be maybe high heat. So it's medium heat. So the interview was at her interview space. It's called Sleek. And I mean, it's nice, y'all. If you haven't seen it, it's nice. If you go watch this interview, you're definitely going to see how nice it is. The space is wonderful. Yeah, I'm talking about that building, because she bought the building, renovated it, and literally has used every square foot of that building for, productive business. I got a cough. I'm sorry. I was trying to hold that cough, but I had to cough. I couldn't hold it. Yes, y'all, please hit your engagement button. Yes, part two just dropped. So I'm going to watch it when I get out of here. Yeah, the building is beautiful. If y'all go watch part one, you're definitely going to see the building, because she took him on a tour, which I like that. I like that she had something to show. It wasn't just walk in, sit down, start talking. No, not Mariah, not our beautiful Mariah. No, she's a tiny little dynamo. I mean, boom, explosive. She got a lot done. Okay, it's called Sleek Co-work and Media Studio. Okay, so it's called Sleek Co-work and Media Studio. Okay, perfect. So she took them on the tour. We find out that Sleek is members only. So you can't just walk your butt into Sleek out there in McDonough, Georgia. No, ma'am. No, sir. It's a monthly membership, or you can do like a weekly drop-in rate. So I guess if somebody's in from out of town or something, they can do that. It's like Soho House. She kind of shaded playfully Phaedra, but was saying, like she's still great. Like she didn't say nothing mean. She was just like, oh, she always in the car. She could have did Law from the Car or something. It was cute. So anyway, that was before they got going. So during the tour, we found out there's an open room, which is like a co-work space. I saw computers. She's got a library area. She's got, what's this? Sometimes I can't read my own handwriting. She's got conference rooms with Wi-Fi boards. She's got content rooms that are set up, I guess, just for like live streaming and stuff like that. She's got a glam hall in there. The whole place is like 6,500 square feet. She has a green screen room. It's a lot going on in this building, y'all. It's a lot going on in there. She's currently working on a talk show. She said that she's already filmed an episode of her interviewing T.I. Took her 4 years to finish. And it was 1 year that she said Aiden was finna buy her a present and asked her what she wanted, or, I guess was trying to find out what she wanted. And instead of getting a gift, honey, she said she went ahead and bought the block. She was like, instead of a bag, she bought a block. And I said, now that's what you do. Buy the block, baby. Buy the block. That is definitely why they hate her. And my thing is, why would they think she wouldn't make it? Like, she literally made the show they sitting on. And she's still getting 2 checks off that show. She got 2 titles, 2 credits. Concept by and executive producer. So she got an EP credit and a concept by credit. I'm just saying. So they couldn't have thought that. I think the matter is they see that she's not going to fail. They see that she's never not going to make it. They know she will never be relegated to the background. And I think that people see the greatness in that little lady because she's a tiny little lady, but she is really like she packs a wallop. And I think they see the greatness in that little lady and the envy just bubbles out. They see the greatness in her and it just bubbles out. It bubbles out. Lord DV, that's a bar, right? Is that a bar? What are the young people? Does this count as a bar? I think this is a bar. They ran her off and still work for her. Dang. I want to believe that's a bar. Is that a bar? I think so. I like that. High five. But it's crazy. Like there was no stopping this lady. And I think that some of y'all might actually, kind of endure that kind of thing too. People see greatness in you. Some of the people that gang up on you, it is a bar. I got it right. It's a bar. Thanks, Mac. A lot of y'all have probably experienced stuff and thought it was just like, oh, people don't like you, yada yada yada. Sometimes it's that people really see the greatness in you, and that is why they coming after your neck. Sometimes people will see the greatness in you. Thank you, it's Miss Parker to you. I love y'all for helping me know that it is indeed a bar. Thank you, M. Guerrero. So it happens, you know what I mean? So it was like, this is so nice. They greeted each other, of course, and the whole give me flowers, yada yada yada. Carlos felt the need to let us know he lost weight, but it was not Ozempic. Sir, you're a man. Like, let's be clear. And that's not to say that some men may not need Ozempic for diabetes management, or maybe even for weight because they might have some hormonal issues. But you're a whole man and you clearly do not have any hormonal issues. You could literally stop drinking soda and eating white bread and drop 30 pounds. Like, you did not have to tell us it was not Ozempic. So I don't know whether he was trying to be shady or whether he was just forgetting he's a man. You're a man. You have something called testosterone, darling. Please don't come with it. It's not Ozempic. Nobody asked. Absolutely nobody. I don't know why he did that. Carlos is always team too much, and I don't know whether that's a good thing or a bad thing. I'm always on a teeter-totter trying to tolerate him. Okay. So then he started with the, well, I want to give you your flowers, which is completely overdone. And in true Mariah Huq fashion, she made me proud because Mariah said, well, what kind of flowers? Because you give all the girls flowers. All the girls get flowers. You give all the girls flowers. All of them. So are we talking roses, carnations, or funeral wreath? Like, what kind of flowers? Oh, no, that means you am I you? I don't want to be the old lady using slang wrong. It's like, you slid. Like you was rapping right then. You was rapping. Like you was right up there with Megan and them. You was doing it. Yeah, anybody care nothing about that? Oh, it's not Ozempic. Who asked you? Max said that's Carlos thinking he wanted a girl. I believe it. I believe it. So I was glad that she said that. And he was like, oh, it's the Secret Garden. It's the best verse by El DeBarge, blah, blah, blah. Okay, cool. I think he wasn't prepared to answer that question because he was prepared to do that fakery that he does with everybody. And Mariah was clocking it at every turn. And this is why we love her. Girl, I learned from the children and I feel like I'm really hip now. I feel hip. Like I know a couple of things. I learned standing on business and I learned what a bar is apparently because I figured it out. Yeah, that. So anyway, yeah, cool mom on deck. Anyway, so she checked him on that. And so he wanted to talk about, Mariah's accomplishments. The fact that she casted, did a scissor reel, funded the thing. by herself, excuse me, y'all. And she corrected him. She was like, well, she did not title the show because originally it was going to be like Doctors Wives Club, you know, and then TLC had picked it up and it was a whole thing. But she said she did not come up with Married to Medicine, the actual name, the title. That was, I guess, something that Bravo came up with, or the producers over there came up with. Also, she said she didn't make one sizzle reel. She made multiple sizzle reels, which is like a pilot you shoot to show to the people while you're out there shopping it around, you know, trying to get a deal on these shows. TLC chose her, but she felt like Bravo was the better option. She said she was going to try to do both of them, actually, because it was a bidding war or whatever at a certain point, but she was going to try to do both shows. She was going to try to do one show on TLC and one on Bravo, and she wanted to be on the one on Bravo and just executive produce the one on TLC. And she said that TLC made it clear that if you want to, you know, if we're going to take the show, you have to be on it. They wanted her on the show. Now, this is where I sat there and I said, now, Mariah, did you make a tactical error? Because TLC actually wanted her on the show. They wanted her there. And the impression that I get from Bravo and the way that they treated her, even from season 1, it gives, they wanted her show and they tolerated her being there. But they did not want her to be in front of that camera. My own opinion. So it makes you wonder, right? Would Married to Medicare have had more success would they have had more success on Bravo or TLC? And would what happened have happened had they been on TLC to her? As far as how poorly she was treated, the way that they wouldn't even allow her to really show her home life, telling her she could not wear her hijab, all kinds of, you know, that type of thing. Like, would that have taken place on TLC? And something in me says absolutely not. That would not have happened on TLC. I know that almost any corporation that's clear owned is going to experience racism, because that's the nature of the beast. That is what America was built on. Like, and you know, I talk about things not because like, oh, if you go one place or the other, you're going to avoid it. You're not, especially not on the plantation called America. We do racism over here. Like, we do racism right. Okay. This is the land of the thieves and the home of the slaves, honey. So if you want racism, this is your place. We can give it to you small, medium, large, extra large. We even got Forex in case you gain a little bit of weight. You know, your 600-pound life, we got racism to fit you too. We got it all. Okay. So I think that she still would have ran into it over there. But I think Bravo is so overt and aggressive with their racism that the things that occurred would not have occurred the same way. But you have to wonder if they would have seen the same level of success on a TLC that they did on a Bravo. The reason I say that is because Housewives was already on Bravo. So there was already a Black viewership that was there. Okay. You already had a significant Black audience. And so that created an environment of, okay, you have a Black audience that's already enjoying like a top show at that time, which was RHOA. And you're coming in kind of drafting off of that energy. And so you kind of almost had a built-in audience, in my opinion. I think that going to TLC, I think TLC desperately wanted her show because they wanted to garner a Black audience. I think that was going to be their way of competing with Bravo. Like, okay, you've got Housewives, but we're going to have this. And it really was not a bad play as far as TLC was concerned. I could absolutely understand why they would have desperately wanted to have that show. And I also see why they would have wanted Mariah to be on the show, because she is such a little dynamo, and because she's must-see TV. She's entertaining. She's definitely entertaining. I don't think they would have sabotaged her, but I don't know if they would have seen the same amount of success, because there was that built-in audience. I'm one of those people who was part of that built-in audience that was already on Bravo. So I found that to be a very interesting part of the interview, and I think it bared a little bit of thought, like not just a breeze through situation. So like I said, she still has her concept buy and EP credits. She says she gets a cute coin, but she'd like more money, of course. She does not feel like it's enough money. And I understood where she was coming from. You should never feel like, oh, well, that's enough. No, what I gave you was great, and it should have been more. And I got it. She would not give him an exact number because he was like trying to really get in her business. And I guess that's his job as an interviewer, is to try to get as much info, as much juice out of the orange as you can. And she gave him what she was willing to give, which was, oh, it's a cute coin. Okay. Now, he asked for, information about being pushed out or whatever off the show. And Mariah said that her contract ended like everybody else's. They just did not renew her contract for her to be talent on the show. The other money is still there. She said that it was a plot that they had, but she feels like it backfired. I absolutely feel like it backfired. Their ratings have not been the same since they did that. In my opinion, I feel like their ratings are going to continue to slide because of how they continue to maneuver, how they continue to treat the talent that is in front of the screen, and the little sneaky, dirty things they do behind the scenes. I think it's going to continue to slide. But she said it backfired. She felt more betrayed by the ladies than by those clear folks. And I understand it. And she was like, she said basically she said they let the devil use them. And I can see that. And she said that while she was there, now this I found interesting. She said while she was there actively, she fought for all of the ladies to be paid the same money. Y'all, that right there to me was a bombshell. She fought for everybody's check to be the same. And I said, now I wonder if this has anything to do with why they were so resentful. Like, there's a saying that familiarity breeds contempt. Okay. Y'all have heard this. And I think that by her trying to be so down to earth, and by her being so, okay, we gonna all be the same, I think that made them resent her even more. Like, we all the same, but you making sure we know that the show is your show. You're making sure we know it's married to Mariah and all this other stuff. And it's like, but it is. And she addressed that too. So we'll get to that. But the fact that, oh, Cool Gamer got your crown on. Welcome, 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 my dear. You had your crown before. You dropped it. You had to grab it back. They snatched it. Y'all know they be snatching crowns. So if your crown is missing, get it back. Get it back. Welcome back, Cool Gamer. We love you. So for me, I think that was a catch-22. She wanted to be fair. Her take was any season could be anybody's season. Like, it could be a Mariah season. It could have been a Toya season. It could have been a whatever. She wanted everybody to get the same pay, because at any time it could be your moment and somebody else could be on a lull. You know what I mean? Oh, thank you. Y'all, I love Cool Gamer. Cool Gamer don't say much, but it's something about your energy, and I dig it. My sister on the phone said she wanted everyone paid equal, even Dr. Low Energy, better than me. But she was thinking, if everybody receives the same money, then nobody feels inferior to anyone else. Okay? The problem with that is, she said once she left, they put a stop to that and started paying some people more money than others. And the fact that they're giving Jackie more money for what? What does she do? but sit there looking like an old piece of dried up fish. Like she does nothing. But Jackie's getting more money. They started that, and like she said, once they started that paying one person more than the other person, then the fighting started. And that is absolutely correct. Absolutely correct. So that took place, and I was like, wow, that's a bombshell. That is a bombshell. She's like was basically talking about her vision and that she wanted to showcase successful educated minorities in medicine, and that she was very, particular about that. And that's when he asked her, did she ever tell them like, oh, this show is married to Mariah? And hey Tandra, for real, I missed you, girl. How you been? Thank you for being like number 99. The interesting thing is that he asked her about that, and she said, I absolutely said it. Absolutely. And she said that they knew that was not for them. She said those ladies absolutely knew who she was fighting with, and it was not them. They were fully aware that of what she was going through with the powers that be. Okay. And like she said, she had to speak up because she couldn't wait for those ladies to make it clear that this is our girl and she created this platform, because in reality, they were not going to do that. They showed her how much contempt, resentment, and envy and bitterness they had toward her. So they never would have spoke up for her. And she made a very good point that had she not spoken up, nobody would have ever known that that was her show. Because when we all were watching it, I didn't know. Let me know in the chat. Y'all interact with me. Let me know. When we first started watching Married to Medicine, when they first came out, first couple seasons, did any of y'all know? Put a 1 in the chat if you knew she was the creator of the show. Or put a 2 if you didn't, because I didn't. Let me put my 2 right now, because y'all know I'm going to keep it real. I don't pretend to know what I didn't know. I did not know that. Put a 1 if you know, put a 2 if you didn't. Because I'm telling y'all, I didn't know. I had no. I had my sister say they give Jackie more money based on how she feels about black women. We all heard her. Diva 2 say she knew. The rest of us, we know. Duke Girl say she knew. Cool Gamer did not know. I know I didn't know. Quiet Storm ain't know. I didn't. I'm glad Mariah started talking up. DV, you ain't know either. Nadine, you didn't either. I know I didn't. I had no clue. So I'm glad that she started talking up. I'm glad that she started being very vocal about her role in this platform and why it exists in the first place. Kudos to her. Sometimes you got to pat yourself on the back. Sometimes you have to toot your own horn, because the people around you will benefit and dance to the music and then pretend like they don't know where it came from. They will. Sis, they say you right. DV said 100% right. So that happened. She pointed out that they asked her about the whole quad thing. Wait. I don't want to get ahead. That Simone was the one. Well, she at this point she said someone, but later she does confirm that Simone was indeed the person she was talking about. That said that they want me to be the one to put the nail in your coffin, and I'm not sure if I can do it. And at that point in the interview, she didn't confirm it was Simone, but later on she did. Pointed out that someone said that if she talked to Mariah, she could be fired, and that would explain why everybody just kind of turned on her and was really nasty. And Toya was the only person, Toya and Eugene at that time, if y'all recall, were the only ones who were willing to still be fair and interact with Mariah and her husband back when they were lying on her and claiming this lady was using drugs. I thought that was so disgusting. She pointed out that Quad can't say anything that she did to her. And I heard Quad, doing her William Shatner meet Shakespeare, honey. She couldn't tell us nothing that Mariah did to her. Nothing. Nothing. And she was like, claiming that Mariah made her feel like she was inferior, whatever. And Mariah was like, production made you feel away. I ain't make you feel like nothing. She's like, right now, she feels like the show is overproduced. There's a lot of bullying going on. As y'all know, I don't watch Married to Medicare, but I do see the clips. Definitely a lot of bullying. That new girl, is her name Tisha, TT? They call her Sweet Tea. Y'all know I don't like them nicknames. I like people's government. I don't know. Does anybody know her government? Gregory's new wife. Okay. Gregory's new wife. They bully that girl to no end, to the extent that she ended up, I guess, having a moment and telling Jackie F you. And people were like, oh, that was too far. No, it's not. No, it's not. If you're an elder, you're an elderly person, behave like one. I don't go around children and talk to them crazy. If you're young enough to be my child, I'm not going to say certain things to you. I'm going to try to encourage you if I can. I'm going to love on you if you let me. But I'm not going to be sitting up picking and poking and taking apart and bullying you. And then her name is Letitia. Thank you, Cheryl. Thank you, Duke Girl. I appreciate y'all because I don't like them nicknames. I really don't. I'm sorry. Nicknames was certain types of people. Okay. Hey, Patricia. And in any event, you can't participate in poking and bullying a younger person, and then when they lash out, start reminding them that you're an elder. You knew you were an elder when you were engaging in behavior that was less than honorable, right? So that kind of thing don't fly with me. That dog don't hunt with me. It doesn't. It simply does not. Okay. So yeah, definitely a lot of overproducing, a lot of bullying. So it's giving scripted, unscripted. I have no idea why they calling that baby Sweet Tea. I don't know. But I don't like it. I don't like it. Because everyone else gets to be their own names. Everyone else is addressed with dignity. And then when it comes to her, it's Sweet Tea. Like she's a little kid or some little bopper from the projects that Gregory is talking to. And I'm like, the bopper was the first wife, but neither here nor there. I don't like it. What they're doing, the bullying, it's not cute. It's not cute. So I definitely agree with the overproducing and the bullying of it all, telling people who they can and can't talk to. She mentioned that. He asked if Quad was getting her karma. She said she doesn't know that. And she said that Quad doesn't deserve any more karma than the rest of the ladies. And I agree. I was glad that she did that. She said she felt that they iced her out so she couldn't get, her money per episode. That's what she says that she thinks they did to Quad. Was to make sure that that girl couldn't get her money per episode because she was negotiating money, instead of everybody being paid the same thing, like Mariah was saying from the beginning. That's what her family calls her. Yeah, but to allow those women to call her that on their show, I just don't like it. I think it puts her at a disadvantage, and it puts her in a position where they feel as though, because you will go by a moniker like Sweet Tea, that they don't have to respect you or treat you as though you are an adult or legitimate in any way. And I wish she would put a stop to it. I really do. Hey, Miss Kaiser Sose. How you doing? But I also believe that's what they were doing because she was late coming to taping or whatever because she was still negotiating, and it came out that she felt like she should have got or her management felt like she should have gotten more money than Jackie. And so I think they felt like, hey, if you get more money per episode, we're going to cut your episodes. We're going to do what we got to do to cut your episodes. We're going to pull this voting you off crap, the same thing we did to Mariah. And then after we do that, it don't matter if you got more per episode, you're going to get less episodes. And I totally agree with Mariah. I think that's exactly what they were doing. And she said she warned them, like, if y'all allow them to do this to me, it's going to be a part of the DNA of the show forever. And now we're seeing that it absolutely is. Excuse me, y'all. Y'all know I can't help this. I don't know why I can't stop feeling the need to yawn, but it just keeps happening. So y'all just overlook me. She said by now Quad should have gotten a spinoff. That it doesn't make sense for her to be on Married to Medicine in any way. She was like, it could have been something where, they showed her life after marriage or dating, single. She said that Quad is fun to watch on TV. Neither here nor there. But that she should have, had her own show. And she said that her show still would have tied back to like the Married to Medicine universe, so to speak, but that she should have had her own spinoff by now. He asked if, she said that if she thinks Quad is a star. She says absolutely. She feels like all the ladies are stars, whether they can carry a show carry the show on their own. Maybe not. But she feels like they're all stars. And he was asking for spinoff concepts. And she was kind of shooting out some stuff. She said that basically that she would have did Married to Medicine in different cities first, cities like Houston or whatever that do have, a decent amount of Black professionals in the medical community in allied health and whatnot. I could see that. But she said that she would have wanted Quad to have her own show. Or whatever. She said she wouldn't want to see Quad or any of the ladies without a check. She said that he asked her, did she miss Quad? He was like, I used to, but not anymore. She's like, she's changed. She's kind of become this diva type person, and that ain't who she know. And she was like, whether you love or hate her, she said the person who has stayed more consistent and more real over the years is Toya. She said Toya ain't changed. And I agree. Toya is the same. Toya is the same tacky Toya we've always known. Now, sometimes she's all right, sometimes she's not, but she's always herself. I can never say Toya was fake. She's tacky at times, but I can never say she's fake. But Mariah did say that she's the only one who has not changed whatsoever. Carlos was telling her something about Quad say she missed you or whatever, blah, blah, blah. And Mariah was like, child, please, Quad is full of it. She was ready to turn on her in season 1. And I believe it. She says, wow. She says she always thought Quad was a star and everything. And she was like, that's why the rumors to her were ridiculous about, she was jealous or she didn't want Quad to be a breakout star or, any of that. And she was like, I brought her here because I wanted to see her do well. Like, I expected her to do well. I expected her to be a star. That's why I brought her, because she was my friend. He asked her about the rumors about her and Quad supposedly having a fight at STK. She said that is not true. She said that I believe in my notes something about the fact that she referred to Quad or referenced the fact that Quad was being ghetto or whatever. That something happened where she said they were supposed to meet up. She didn't know Quad was bringing people. Quad brought people. Said her purse was over there by Quad. She said Quad threw her purse at her and she tried to get to Quad and it was people in between them. She said they never even got to each other. They were like across the way from each other. There was no altercation like that. There was no fighting. Nothing got physical. Um, I'm with you, Miss Parker. I'm with you. I don't believe Quad Mrs. Mariah either. I think she's full of crap. And I think she believes it sounds good to say that now that these people have, embarrassed the hell out of her, but it's not true. Um, he asked, did she think why she thought Quad married Greg? She said, I don't know why she did. She said she didn't have nothing to do with that. She didn't want to speculate on it. She said that Quad was dating her first cousin or whatever. She covered and cleared, she cleared it before when she was live on Instagram that night. That Quad never did live with her. She said she's a married woman. She wouldn't have had no woman in her house. And I said, that's why I love Mariah. Because you listen, you not staying here. You're not staying here. My mama gone, and unless you one of my children, you're not staying here. We're not doing that. No. She said that all came from because he was like, "Oh, Heavenly said that." Heavenly said that, and she was like, "Well, I don't. That's just a lie," because she was like, she got that from a comment I made to her. I made to Toya about Quad's license plate being her address at one point or whatever. And so that's what they took and ran with. But she was like, she never even spent the night. She never did none of that. It didn't happen. Okay. So I was glad that that was straight up. That was cleared up. That was cleared up. She said that them pushing Quad out was to humble her. She feels like it was she basically said she felt like it's a hustle. She don't think it's real like that. You know what I mean? Like they wanted to embarrass Quad, but she said they done already started backpedaling and stuff, and they have. They really have. I think it was just to humble her and embarrass her or whatever. Um Ooh, yeah. And so she got back to talking about, how Married to Medicare is performing right now. And she was like, because they are overproduced and it's not natural anymore at all. And it's not lining up with her vision. She was like, they're only doing a little bit better because Housewives is not at its peak. And I agree. Housewives is so bad that, unless you are somebody like me who's willing to die on that hill, you and just not gonna watch them, it's probably a better option or slightly better option than the housewife situation. She called them one trick ponies. She said they do the same thing every season. He brings up the weekly recaps with hellishly. She was like, how did that end up happening? Like, where did that even come from? And I'm with Mariah. I like the fact that she asked him real questions like, what is your deal? And so she told him she watched the last episode that he did with hellishly. And he was like, what did you think? She was like, just explain it to me. She was like, because I was watching, it went from raindrops to muddy waters. So I was like, Lord, this is why we need Mariah on television. This is why. She says she likes the fact that Heavenly is a wild card. And she wanted her there initially, but of course, because Heavenly is a wild card. She said what she does not like is that Heavenly will sit there and read every comment on social media and try to craft her personality to fit what she thinks people want her to be. So Heavenly tries to become what she thinks people wants rather than being just real and authentic. And I agree with that. Heavenly is real contrived and fake and foolish, and does all kind of stuff for the camera because she thinks it looks good, and then tries to apologize later. And it's real whack. It's really whack. um but I do like the fact that she was able to explain why she wanted her there, because we all know Mariah wanted Heavenly there in season 1. The people that Heavenly is now licking their bottoms, they didn't want her there because she was too fat. But Mariah wanted hellishly there from the beginning. Okay, and we saw her at the party where Mariah jumped on Toya. She was there. She was. She absolutely was. Um, So she did say that. He says that he covers it because she wanted to know why would you cover this show? What are you doing? And he was like, well, I'm doing the recap because I want to keep eyes on this show. And so she asked him, she was like, a show that a show, a platform, not a platform, but this organization that marginalized me, and I'm your friend. Why would you want to keep eyes on this show? And so he tried to explain it from his way. He was like, he saw keeping eyes on the show as a way of giving her flowers. I don't believe that. I think that he doesn't have a loyal bone in his body. I think that he realized that he could get clicks, views, and engagement by engaging with Hellishly and her antics on his channel. And so there you have that. And I also believe that, quite frankly, little Tisha, that y'all call Sweet Tea, had a point. Your shows are a struggle fest. And so it's easier to talk about the shows on Bravo than it is to talk about your own. If all he talked about on his channel or his podcast were his own shows, he wouldn't have much to talk about. Let's be clear. Let's be honest. So I think that's why. And I think because he does have a deeper relationship with the Bravo girls and the Bravo universe, he's doing it because it benefits him, not because he's giving her no flowers. He's fake as hell. And he was like, that's why he was doing it, and that he always liked the show and blah 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 blah. But I like that, at least he came up with some excuse or whatever, and I like that she called him on it. Don't say you my friend, but friend is going out of his way to support the people who have actively harmed me and laughed about it, made jest about it, joked about it, and everything else. Okay. She says, I got it. Appreciate your honesty or whatever. I appreciate him being willing to answer that question, because you really do look like scum calling me your friend, and you sitting up willing to break bread, laugh, and kiki with people that stabbed me, lied on me, and called me a drug addict. Sorry, not sorry. And then he went on to say that he doesn't think the girls really appreciate him giving the show a voice. He wanted to give the show a voice. And he doesn't think that the girls appreciate him doing that. I guess because Simone called him a blogger and stuff. And in reality, him and Heavenly doing what they're doing, it really does, I believe, open up this show to more people, because a lot of people were simply not interested in it because it looks like a bunch of hoity-toity, stick up they behind, miserable old bats. And a lot of young people really don't resonate with that. So I think that by him and Hellishly doing what they do on YouTube, which is a platform that sometimes can reach younger, fresher people, I think it actually opened them up and actually helped them to garner more viewership, to be honest. But he feels like that they don't really appreciate him. Oh no, but he's not going to discuss that, friend. But he said that they don't appreciate him giving their show a voice, and Mariah let him know what they didn't appreciate me giving them a platform. So why would they appreciate your voice? They didn't even appreciate the platform that they still getting paid off of. Okay. No, she shouldn't have asked him that. They were there to talk about her show that she created, not him and letting the groomer on the show. I know what you're saying though, but it wasn't about that. They had to stay on topic. Y'all so bad. So she talked about how the fakeness and the hypocrisy of Simone Whitfield, and saying that, at a point Simone said to Mariah, "This is your dream," and that she was, excuse me, she said, "This is your dream, and I'm elated that you chose to share your dream with us." And that sounds like something Simone would say. I wasn't there, I didn't hear it, but that sounds like some of Simone's crap. And then for you to acknowledge that this is this woman's dream that she's sharing with you, and then do the stuff that y'all were willing to do with them people to her to try and steal it from her. Extra scummy. Extra scummy. Um, she said it turned, she said it was like a smack in the face. Um, Carlos acknowledged that he did not like that drug lie. That drug lie was not cute at all. And she talked about how that, would make her look. She mentioned that she had worked for Pfizer, that it was time she had all kinds of pharmaceuticals locked away in her possession. And then for them to spread a lie like that is very damaging, very dangerous. It was very ugly. Carlos finally admitted to seeing the alliances on the show. And she talked about the fact that, like, okay, Quad was her friend, but she said that her loyalty really lied with Simone, honestly, because she said Simone delivered her children, her sister Sharon, her auntie was Simone's nanny. Like they had deep ties. Quad was just some girl that was dating her cousin and she got cool with her. Simone was the one that had real ties with the family. I said, wow, okay. Um, she was talking about, the fact that when they brought up about Heavenly defacing her picture at the reunion, that, that's when she realized the ghetto had entered the chat. Like, oh my God, like, is this what y'all brought my show down to? Like, this is what y'all are doing? When she was like, this is not Married to Hip Hop. Like, what are y'all doing? Like, bringing in Heavenly was really bringing in the ghetto. And it was. Love Mariah, but it was a tactical error. She saw a wild card in Heavenly, but she didn't understand North Miami Project Hood Rat. And she brought that on her show. And unfortunately, in true Florida fashion, whatever we are before the education, we are the same thing after. Y'all know I'm always telling you, we will go and get an education in the Sunshine State and we have to wear a chain around our neck to prove it. We act like we act. It doesn't change. It don't change. Going to school, getting a degree, it don't change how we behave at all. We act how we act. And Mariah didn't understand. Memphis didn't understand that North Miami Hood Rat is going to be North Miami Hood Rat, whether she goes to dental school or not. That's still North Miami Hood Rat. And that's what happened. Max said Heavenly is ghetto and stopped watching when she came on. Absolutely. Absolutely. And Mariah did not understand the significance of putting that type of a person on a platform that she had standards for. And I feel bad for her because she had no idea. She had no idea what she was asking for by doing so. And she was talking about the fact that that picture was $700. And I'm sorry, not Memphis. She from Chattanooga. She from Chattanooga. And she was like, the fact that, her spaces were nice during the reunion, say she really raised the bar. She brought in her own furniture for her space at the reunion, her own craft services, her own food and everything. And she was like, she's all about the energy in her spaces. And she was like, that really bugged her that Hood Rat came and wrote on her picture with a marker. That was so disgusting. And it really was. It just really showed like you brought in a low class floozy. And she exhibited that. And she was laughing and joking, being typical Mariah. She was like, her clear friends was pissed off. And they were like, oh, she's got to go. Like, it was really horrible. And, she was talking about, her and Carlos were talking and was like, oh, after you left, blah, blah, blah. And she was like, yeah, remember you said after I left, it was Quad show. Remember that? And he was sitting there like grinning, but he was squirming like, oh, I'm in a hot seat. Like, she holding me accountable. And she did. And she talked about the fact that they iced out Buffy, and she sees that they're doing it to Letitia, that y'all call Sweet Tea. And she said, and basically y'all did that to Buffy just because she stood up to Jackie. And that's really what it was. You stood up to Jackie. We're going to ice you out because Jackie should be able to disrespect you, be insensitive to what's going on with you and your body, to say horrible things in front of a room full of strangers that you don't know, and you shouldn't have a problem with it. And if you do, you're the problem. And yeah, that was a lot. That was a lot. And they did do that to Buffy. Um, and they ended it with him asking if Jackie was the villain and was indeed the villain on the show. And so that's why I said I believe part two, the one that came out today, is probably gonna be high heat, because this one was medium heat. That's the end of part one, y'all. Just so you know, that's everything that happened there. So I'm interested to watch and see exactly what Mariah is going to give us, what Carlos and Mariah are going to give us in part two. um I do think this one's gonna be a little bit more warm. I think this one's gonna be a little more warm. Mm-hmm. Okay, so this just in. Y'all want to hear this? Y'all got a minute? Y'all, Kenya is at the Breakfast Club. Apparently, she was there today. Talking about finalizing a divorce. I want to see divorce papers because we've not seen proof that y'all were really married. I'm sorry, we haven't. And now she's saying that Mark got a new fiance. So in other words, that man finna get married, so you can't drag this we getting a divorce lie no more. Like, do y'all want to hear this or you don't want to hear this? Because if so, we're gonna be hearing it the first time together. I will leave it up to y'all. Put a 1 in the chat if you want to hear it. Put a 2 if you don't. It's up to you. One if you do, 2 if you don't. I don't see no responses. I'm gonna take that as a no. Thank you, Cherry Scott. Cherry Scott say no. Ian want to hear it. Angela Nichols want to hear it. Miss Kaiser so say no. Okay, I got 2 no's, 2 yeses. Mac already heard it. Ian put a bunch of ones, say he believe his lady. Ashley, hey boo. Thank you for being like number 112. Okay, so I see 2s. Ian, you might be getting outvoted, baby. It's a lot of 2s saying they not interested in what Kenya's got to say. You know, Kenya lies so much. People don't always want to hear what you say. What you got to say when you be lying. I never believed it either. I'm like, girl. He got a new fiance. You mean that woman he been going with the whole time that he got a whole family with? Is that the one? Is that the one, Kenya? I ain't gonna tell nobody. I ain't gonna tell nobody else. Of course. And they outvoted you. You listen, when it's time to vote, you got to recruit people to vote with you. That's how this thing works. Have you not learned anything from the Democrats? How they go around and tell people you better vote like we vote, or we gonna say you bad. Hey Nadine. She said the judge ain't signed the papers yet. I love me some Kenya, but girl, she just lied a lie at this point. Ashley said Kenya's lies are repetitive as the 5 o'clock news. No, thank you. God almighty. Angela said that's the same lady who called the phone, and that lady had Kenya in tears. Kandi and Cynthia had to console her. Said where the Team Twirl Royals at? I don't know that there are any Team Twirl Royals. You know, the Royals, we don't really like liars. We don't really do chicks that lie over here. Once we catch you lying, you know everybody on the porch be looking at you with their good eye and the side eye, bombastic side eye. You know, she don't really have a lot of support over here. It's not a lot of support over here. You was supposed listen, Ian. You was supposed to recruit. Well, you was supposed to recruit. Now you got to recruit. Angela said we don't do Kenya like that. We don't. My sister on the phone say looking high and low for Team Twirl Royals. Keep looking. Mac is with you. Mac say he's a Team Twirl Royal. See, there's one. Ian, you're not alone. Okay. Your brother is with you. Your brother is a Team Twirl Royal. Okay. So there's two of y'all. Two. That's lit. You are not alone. You're not alone. Yeah, Mac got your back. You and Mac, y'all, Team Twirl. Yeah, the ladies over here, most of us don't really, we don't do them. Hey, not your twins, mama. Yeah, we in here. Ashley said, I don't like Kenya, but I have stated I want to see her win once. I want to see her do right and win once. I want to see her do right and win once. Right. We root for her success, but as a person, no ma'am. Yeah, we want to see you successful. I want to see her raise her baby. I want to see her child do well. I want to see her businesses do well. I want to see her do well. I don't want to see her act, though. Her acting is bad. But I want to see her do well. Absolutely phenomenally well. And I mean that from the bottom of my heart. But I'm not a big fan. Oh, you like number 117? That's right. Tell them, keep hitting that button. Keep hitting the button. But yeah, so that's what she say. She say the man is engaged, y'all. Got him a new woman. Yes. Y'all know Elizabeth's son got cancer. Y'all seen that, right? Y'all seen that? Elizabeth's son got cancer. Sure, you seen it? Oh, yeah. Trina Taylor say, child, the only support you can recruit is a kindergarten class to help her daughter make a paper mache dress that last season. I don't know who made that dress, but it did look like somebody's school project. Make sure y'all watch it. I'm not. I will not. I will never. Say who next in line. I don't know nothing about who next. You know, I don't consider those people legitimate royalty at all. That's why I call him Elizabeth's son. Okay, that's Elizabeth's son. Now that's who that is. Queen or nothing. Not when every stone in your crown is stolen. No. Lord, my sister say, go tell somebody go tell Jason Lee the man still alive. Yeah, because next thing you know, Jason Lee will kill him off like he did Elizabeth. Y'all remember he killed Liz off before she died. So hopefully, you know, one of y'all will go tell Jason Lee that the man he got the big C, but he ain't gone. Okay. Y'all, I'm gonna tell you what I'm doing. I am going to double check to see if there's been any more chatter any at all about from Portia Williams about her being on the show. Nothing from her. Nothing from B. Scott. Nothing from Carlos King. Peach Report don't even have nothing on this. Like nobody is carrying this story except the Neighborhood Talk. So y'all take that with a grain of salt. Take that with a big grain of salt. I mean a huge one. I'm just double checking to make sure that nobody is saying anything. Because if there's anything to it, I want to make sure we get it. All right. So anyway, y'all, that's it. I'm going to go watch this part 2 of the Carlos King Mariah Huq interview so we can get what's left of this. You know, they left off with Jackie, the question of whether Jackie is actually the villain on the show. And we're going to go from there and see what else we get from this interview and when it is done. And if there's any more gossip to go with it, I'll be back. I'm probably going to try to bring part 2 back this afternoon. And yeah. Okay. So if anything else happens before I do that, I may have to do a second stream after that, or a third one rather. I don't know. I hope not, because I don't want to aggravate y'all all day. But I am glad to see everybody. So you know it's about that time. So you know what I'm going to tell you. If you did not hit the like button on the way in, make sure you hit the like button on the way out. Hit your notification bell. Make sure you click all so you'll know every time we go live on this good channel. Subscribe if you have not subscribed, because we are always happy to have you here. Hit your join button at the bottom of the video or your membership link in the description box if you want to put your crown atop your head. Okay. Also in the description box is the link for our Royal Family merchandise store. Okay. So that you can get your crown apparel, so you can rock it, your water bottles, your hoodies, your t-shirts, your onesies for the babies, all that good stuff. That is there. And the Amazon storefront for shopping for your home. And my wish list in case you want to send some snacks to me, because I love a snack. Okay. But listen, I'm going to go ahead and go. You all enjoy the rest of your day. I appreciate you and all that good stuff. Please make sure you encourage some other folks. Make sure you encourage yourself. Be positive and productive. And remember, if no one else says it to you, God loves you, I love you, and there's nothing you can do about it. I'll talk to y'all again soon, okay? Bye.